Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Craft Eccentricity. And yes, it's Friday. Oh, yes, it is. The whole week has gone. I don't know where, but it went. Right, today I'm up with my final surprise creation project share, and I've used Nicole's. I think this is known as the Postal Slimline die, and it's an open and closed one, which is why it has this hinge area at the bottom. This line will emboss, and then you fold. You'll cut two of these, you'll chop one off the other, and then you just connect it with that. You can actually cut two of these, leave these on, flip them, and glue them on the outsides, and you have a pocket for a slimline die. So if that's something you prefer to do, you can absolutely do that, because I've measured it and I've tried it and it fits. You've got the corners with that, and you've also got the postal bits, but I'm afraid I've only used a backer and a frame for my project today, because I also went back to the fireworks. Yeah, it's early. And I also used this one, which Nicole is referring to as the Starburst. And I've got it on here and I've messed it all up, and I've got to tidy it up and put it back on properly. So that is what I have for you today. I've done that. But before I go into that, I have a little bit of spare time. Now, this die is no longer available, but I just wanted to show you that sometimes I make things for myself. And I did this just to pop on a little easel in the kitchen, and it's all apple and autumn oriented, but it's using that authentic paper again, and I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. So it looks like a big dinner plate, doesn't it? Now, this die, as I say, is no longer available. There is a similar one which is slightly smaller, because this is huge. It's like 7¼ inches across. And I will link those below, but these are patchwork dies. This one doesn't have stitching, but that's okay. But the ones I'm linking below have got stitching on all of the pieces, and they're really, really sweet. So I've got those in my basket. So that's what I did with some spare time. Made myself a little autumn card to just go on the ends of my kitchen counter. Right, now getting into it, this is what I made. Yes, I'm going to have to do that with the camera. It's really hard for me to kind of like get close-ups and show slimline dies. I'm going to try and lift it. That's what I'm going to do. And see if I can't squeeze it all in, almost. Right, it's that authentic calendar pad once again. That's the same one that I used down here. This, I believe, is the September or October page, and of course this is the 4th of July, because using that firework die, you know, I used it on the New Year, which is absolutely perfect, and of course for birthdays and celebrations and things like that, but always fireworks for the 4th of July. And I didn't really do a lot of 4th of July this year, and one of the reasons for that was I couldn't really find any craft pads that were doing 4th of July this year. So I feel really lucky to have got my hands on this one, and I'll be gifting this one next year when it becomes the appropriate time. But there, once again, Nicole's fireworks. They're just absolutely gorgeous and so easy to make. And there is that lovely stitch detail. Let's see if we can get a close-up. There we go. Of that lovely starburst layering set. And of course you've got that lovely stitching. And then what I did with the backer piece that will make an open out card, I just chopped off the border and used it for the background underneath my pattern paper there. So that is what that is. But I did cut one out just to show you, and that is, you do it and then you've got the emboss, which will give you that edge there, and then you would, having trimmed one off the edge of that, you would pop that to there just like that, and then you've got an open out card. But as I said, if you cut two, you can see this here, and then you pop the other one over, obviously not for a dimensional card like this, but you can flip it over and then glue the other one under there, and you have a lovely pocket that you could make a super long belly band and decorate all that up so that somebody's got something nice to take off, and you can just slide your slimline inside of that very long pocket. Right, now it may not look like I've done much today, but I have done much this week. And I'm going to share you with you what we've been up to this week. Right, at the beginning, we were up with the lovely ATC box, and I'm just throwing everything out of it so I can show you. And that's my design, and that holds all of your memory decks cards. It holds your ATC folders, your cards, everything can go in there. So that's what we came up with at the beginning of the week. I'll just pop that there. And then, of course, it was the planner dies, which are absolutely gorgeous, and that beautiful heart pocket there. All of these videos are available to see from this week. And then it was that super cute windmill from yesterday. We did the gorgeous kites, and we're going to be stacking sequins in the Tuesday tutorial and see what other ideas we can come up with for using those sequins. So that was from yesterday. And then, of course, the 2 Happy New Years. So quite a collection I did this week. And as I say, it's Friday. I haven't got a clue what I'm going to be up with on Monday. I did have a message from, I'm trying to think of the name of the company, DHL I think it is, saying that I'm getting a delivery today. And of course, if it's a die haul, then I'll be up on Monday with that. So you have an absolutely fantastic weekend. I'm going to try and do it, even though it's going to rain, I'm sure. And as usual, all links are below, and I will see you on Monday. Bye.